Oh yeah. Only a little bit.
85 I can see there.
Flattering.
It's like the whole view is blocked out by a big blue thing. Or black, no, black thing.
I can't move my arm, I'm afraid.
24, 25, 26. Whoa.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Good view.
It's fine. What's cool is to do brave things, you see.
Oh, now this is toothless.
It's actually toothless.
Yeah, it is actually really quite cool. So all jet black.
You're going to call it toothless? Yeah.
Watch your head.
Okay, I'm pissed. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think a dragon's a good choice. Dragon's the best setting.
Black.
What's your head on this one now?
Well, I don't need to go my head at all.
No, you don't. I do. I don't know.
Oh, this is cool. It's cool, isn't it? I like it.
Okay, so we're currently vertical steps. As I said earlier, this is the most we do in one go, so it only gets easier. This is the ringing room, where our 10 bell rings come to ring our bells. They do so by pulling on these 10 ropes here. Each of these is attached to one of our 10 bells. So starting here on the highest hanging rope, we have our treble bell. And in the anti-clockwise descending order down to here, we have our tenor bell. Our tenor bell is our biggest bell. It has the lowest sound. And it weighs about 1.7 metric tons, which is about the same size as a large family car. Then putting the next 2 floors of your head. We're visiting the bells later. So as you can see, getting 10 people up those stairs every day can be quite difficult. So we have other methods of chiming the bells. First one is over here. Reverend Henry Ellicombe invented this. It's called the Ellicombe hand chimes. He decided that he would sack all his bell ringers because they were rubbish. They were drunk, late, or not at all to rehearsals. So he thought he could do it all by himself, and he can do it by this contraption here. The way you do so is by putting on each of these ropes. A hammer hits the inside of each of the bells. So you can play pretty much any tune on here. And we've had everything from Amazing Grace to Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga didn't go down so well. I'm not very good at the bells, so I'm not going to play the tune because the whole of Bath will be able to hear how rubbish I am. I will just show you a simple scale.
That's so cool.
Perhaps that one.
Do you want me to scratch your arms?
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got a photo here. There you go.
so yeah, if you
I can move
if you
over.
kneel down here, watch your head on this, because this is attached to the clock. That was that one. Okay, so as you can probably tell, we are behind the clock face. This is on the north side of the Abbey, because it belongs to the people of Bath. And just outside is the Guildhall and what would have been the marketplace. They're currently stood on top of the organ, so just to work out where you are. It used to be higher up in the tower, but as you can see, the clock mechanism back there is so heavy that it actually would have caused the tower to lean over the years. So they decided to move it down here. It's much safer. So the mechanism is back there, and this long drive shaft connects it to the cogs, which I can assure you are turning. You can see just about where the hands are. There's one here and one just over there. I can tell because they're opposite each of the counterweights. The counterweights weigh the same as the hand so that it turns evenly, and you can just about see the shadows. Usually you can't see the shadows at all because they're lit by our 4 fluorescent lights here. It means that we can see the clock at 24 hours of the day, and we have been able to since it was installed, because it used to be powered by an oil lantern. Obviously, you can't leave an oil lantern alone in a room like this. So the Abbey had to hire someone to guard the fire for up to 12 hours at a time. He shut the doors behind him to make sure no light got out, and he would just simply sit here and watch time fly by. All he had for company is this little chimney up here, which has been blocked up. You may notice the clock face is made up of lots of little pieces of glass instead of one big piece. That's because it's much easier to replace these smaller bits. So you can see some of the white ones have been replaced in the last decade, whereas the yellow ones date back a couple of decades. The nooks and crannies between each of the glass panes aren't all straight, and the reason for that is because they are hidden by the Roman numerals, which I thought was quite interesting.
Does it ever go wrong? I mean, do you have to have maintenance in, like the clock's not going and there's a mad panic?
Surprisingly, we haven't had that many problems with the clock. Right. It's quite difficult to turn back during British summertime. But yeah, that has to be done manually in the other room.
Cool.
Any other questions?
It's like something out of a French film, isn't
it? Exactly, so take as many pictures as you like. I'm going to get out of the way because I don't want to ruin your photos, and just watch this. Please don't touch it. Take yourself a bit. Here is a diagram of what it looks like from below. So that end is the east end, which is where the altar is, and we are stood just about here. So those 2 columns are the columns either side of us. This is the oldest part of the Abbey's fan vaulting. Where you came in at the west end was the newer part. I say newer, it dates back to 1800s, invented by George Gilbert Scott. Whereas this bit was designed and built by the Virtue brothers, who were a French duo who were King Henry VII's personal stonemasons.
Wow.
Please, at my class we learned about King Henry VIII.
Really?
And his father is King Henry VII.
Yes, that is true. King Henry VII is one of my favourite kings of all time. And his personal stonemasons built this, and also the King's College Chapel in Cambridge, which was finished by Henry VIII, and Westminster Abbey. So you can go back and tell your class that if you want.
Were they English stonemasons? Sorry, I didn't catch.
They were French stonemasons.
French, yeah, I thought they might. Yeah.
Because Henry VII he was brought up in France. Yes. So, good question. I've lost now. Okay, the way you built a fan vaulted ceiling is much like how you build an arched bridge. So you'd start at either column, and you would have a scaffolding, a wooden scaffolding in between. You would place stone on top of the scaffolding where you want it, and put a keystone in the middle, a wedged piece of stone, so that when you remove the scaffolding, the bridge or fan vaulting stays exactly where it is, in theory. And in practical it has worked, because this is the original fan vaulting. If you look behind you, pretty much in the middle, but slightly to the left, is a stone sticking out of the floor. Can you see it? Yeah. That stone is the top of the keystone. So if I were to remove that, the whole thing would collapse. So please don't touch it. But I can assure you it's completely safe up here, otherwise I wouldn't be up there, and neither would you.
What, the middle stone is the keystone?
The middle stone, yeah.
Oh, right.
I think there's one on the other side as well. There's multiple keystones. So the stone there is only about this thick, and the way we can tell this is through the ventilation holes that were left over here. You might have been able to feel the breeze on this side of the room because we've left one open. If you look directly below this piece of red tape, you should be able to see directly below.
Oh yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
drilled hole.
Can you see it? Where my finger is.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Make sure you all get a look at that, unless you just get a fancy course.
Wow.
You can see right into the floor of that.
How weird. It won't focus down there. Yes, it will. No, it won't.
Make sure you take it and tell us to have a look at it.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way.
So these are here for ventilation, but over the years they've had many other uses.
It's 12 and 5 and 12 o'clock. I've been up here once for that. I don't want to do it again.
Which ones will actually move now?
They'll be chiming from the outside.
All right.
So all of them will go off, and this one 5 times.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
then the hymn.
And then we'll have the hymn afterwards. So you're going to have everything.
So you want to keep your eye on this little wire here.
It's the bell behind you.
That's when the first.
But I moved my bag.
I did have a group that
That's the
we had a quite big group, and one of them had to actually stand underneath that bell just there. He did look quite pale when the bell stopped ringing.
Pardon?
A big group, one of them had to stand up.
Right, about 60 seconds.
Yeah, by chimes. I'll just tell you how they're quickly run, so just get that in before the bells go. So there's 3 ways. One is the rope, the hammer underneath, which hits from the inside. That's the elegant hand chime, which is done that way. The other is the blue box that you saw, so the mechanism one, green one, sorry. And that's the metal. Churches in England and the Commonwealth and the church in America are the only ways to still ring their bells that way. We're going to fit in the timeline before the chimes go off. Yeah, I'll fit it in quickly. So in 1700 we only actually had 6 bells, but we had a donation of £100 from a woman called Lady Hopkins, so we were able to get 2 new bells. There is a poem on this bell here saying, "All of you above that hear me sound, thank Lady Hopkins £100. So that was how we got our 2 extra bells. In 1771, this tenor bell actually fell out of its holdings and crashed to the floor. The only way we could get it back up was through manpower. So we chose our strongest and biggest members of the congregation, had them come up here and heave it back into its holdings. They were so psychologically scarred from the event and never wanted to do it again that they created a bell trust. This was so successful that in 3 years' time they were able to afford 2 new bells, bringing up to the total of 10. In 1869, formed a crack and had to be sent to London to be recast. We did send it with our chief organist to make sure it came back well tuned. It was sent back after several months, hauled all the way back up, put into its holdings. Then it was rung for the first time, and it was actually out of tune. It turned out that our organist we sent with it was actually deaf and so we had to send it all the way back and get it retuned, and then it was sent all the way back, and it is here today. Does anyone have any questions? No? Well, if you want to follow along, we'll go all the way back up to the top of the tower, and you can see all the bars.
We did it.
Oh, it's nice out here, isn't it? Wow. Okay.
That's uni, see those fields there, that's where we'll walk up to uni through that. That's like Bath there, so we'll walk up.
That's the big hill, isn't it?
Yeah. Up through the fields. Yeah.
What can you see?
Just fields up behind where I used to live.
All right.
Stay with everyone up.
That's the hill you used to cycle up here.
Uni.
Yeah.
Is that Bathwick Hill? That's Bathwick. There. Those fields are the ones that run next to the Bath Abbey. That's the one you...
Why the ring?
Brilliant view, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, look at the rooftop. It's really busy at this moment. You can see it.
Oh, can you point to it? So, just with the camera, yeah, just direct me roughly.
I can't see it there. There?
Alright, yeah, moving.
Can you see?
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. I love it up here.
Yeah.
I love the way these castellations are so open.
Yeah. It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, from there, Dad, you can see the Roman baths down there.
Yeah, that's good. Just zoom in on that.
My school performed there.
Yeah, that's
Romeo
right.
and Juliet and Julius Caesar.
Oh, can you direct me to the baths, you know, the spa ones?
Yeah, from that point to the right. So they're just right in front of there.
Oh, you can see all the people in.
Yeah. Are you trying to get the baths?
Yeah.
You need to point it down a bit. Yeah. Greeny.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm trying to get the swimming pool one, you know.
Oh, the swimming pool.
I can't find it.
It's okay.
Oh, there it is, yeah. I've got it.